Success can mean many different things to businesses. For most companies, success typically comes in the form of their ability to maintain operations, make a profit, and provide the service or product they offer year after year. To know how to help a company achieve these goals, it's useful to know what successful businesses do to maintain both their market position and high standard of business offerings. So, what are successful business characteristics? Look, if you're running a business without a business plan, you're basically flying blind. It's like trying to drive cross-country without a map or GPS. You might eventually get there, but you're going to waste a ton of time and energy along the way. A business plan is your roadmap to success. It lays out your goals, your strategies, and your plan for achieving them. Without one, you're just winging it, and that's a recipe for disaster. A good business plan should include a detailed analysis of your target market, your competitive landscape, your marketing and sales strategy, and your financial projections. It should be a living document that you review and update regularly. But here's the thing, even the best business plan is useless if you don't execute it. You need to be disciplined, you need to be focused, and you need to be willing to put in the work. So if you're serious about building a successful business, start by creating a solid business plan. It's the foundation for everything else. Let me tell you something. Your mission statement and company vision aren't just some fluffy words you put on your website to sound fancy. They're the heart and soul of your business. They're what get you out of bed in the morning and keep you going when things get tough. Your mission statement is your why. It's the reason your business exists in the first place. It's what you're trying to achieve in the world. Your company vision is your what. It's the big, hairy, audacious goal that you're striving for. It's the picture of what success looks like for your business. When you have a strong mission statement and company vision, it's like having a North Star to guide you. It gives you clarity, it gives you purpose, and it gives you something to rally your team around. So if you haven't already, take some time to craft a compelling mission statement and company vision for your business. It will be one of the most important things you ever do. Listen. I'm all about thinking big and playing the long game. But if you want to achieve those big, hairy, audacious goals, you need to break them down into smaller, more manageable chunks. That's where short-term goals come in. Short-term goals are the stepping stones that will get you to your ultimate destination. They're the milestones you need to hit along the way. The key to setting effective short-term goals is to make them SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of setting a goal to increase sales, set a goal to increase sales by 10% in the next quarter. That's a goal that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When you set SMART short-term goals, you give yourself something to strive for in the here and now. And as you achieve those goals, you build momentum and confidence, which propels you closer to your long-term vision. Chapter 4. Skill development. Look, the business world is constantly changing. What worked yesterday might not work today. That's why it's so important to invest in skill development for yourself and your team. The more skills you have, the more adaptable you are. You're able to pivot, you're able to adjust, and you're able to stay ahead of the curve. There are a ton of different ways to develop your skills. You can take courses, you can attend workshops, you can read books, you can listen to podcasts, you can shadow mentors, and you can even just experiment and learn from your mistakes. The important thing is to be constantly learning and growing. Don't get complacent. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start falling behind. Chapter 5. Effective marketing. Let me tell you something. You can have the best product or service in the world, but if nobody knows about it, you're not going to make any sales. That's why effective marketing is so crucial. Marketing is all about getting your message in front of the right people at the right time. It's about creating content that resonates with your target audience, building relationships with influencers, and leveraging the power of social media. But here's the thing. Marketing is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. You need to be constantly testing, tweaking, and optimizing your campaigns to see what works best. And don't be afraid to get creative. The best marketing campaigns are often the ones that are unexpected and memorable. Chapter 6. excellent customer service. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Customer service is everything. It's the difference between a one-time customer and a lifelong fan. In today's hyper-competitive market, you can't afford to deliver anything less than exceptional customer service. You need to go above and beyond to make your customers feel valued and appreciated. That means responding to inquiries promptly, resolving issues quickly and efficiently, and always going the extra mile. And here's a little secret: word-of-mouth marketing is still the most powerful form of marketing there is. When you provide excellent customer service, your customers become your biggest advocates. They tell their friends, they tell their family, and they tell their followers on social media. So make customer service a top priority in your business. It's an investment that will pay off in spades. The business world is like a roller coaster. It's full of ups and downs, twists and turns. If you want to survive, you need to be adaptable to change. The companies that thrive in the long run are the ones that are able to pivot, adjust, and evolve as the market changes. That means being open to new ideas, being willing to experiment, and not being afraid to fail. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. The key is to learn from your mistakes and come back stronger. So embrace change, be adaptable, and never stop learning. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Building a successful business is risky. There's no guarantee of success. But here's the thing, the biggest risk is not taking any risks at all. If you want to achieve extraordinary results, you need to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and take some calculated risks. Now, I'm not talking about being reckless. You need to do your research. You need to weigh the pros and cons. And you need to have a solid plan in place. But once you've done your due diligence, don't be afraid to pull the trigger. The biggest rewards often go to those who are willing to take the biggest risks. Let me tell you something. Your team is your most valuable asset. They're the ones who are going to help you build your vision. That's why it's so important to have effective hiring practices in place. Hiring the right people is about more than just finding someone with the right skills and experience. It's about finding people who are a good cultural fit, who share your values, and who are passionate about your mission. When you have a team of A players, anything is possible. Chapter 10, Passionate Leaders. The best leaders are the ones who are passionate about their vision, who are committed to their team, and who are always striving to make a difference. They're the ones who lead by example, who empower their team, and who create a positive and supportive work environment. If you want to build a successful business, you need to be a passionate leader. You need to be the spark that ignites the fire in your team. Chapter 11, High Staff Retention Rates. When you have high staff retention rates, it means you're doing something right. It means you're creating a work environment where people feel valued, appreciated, and challenged. There are a ton of different things you can do to improve staff retention, such as offering competitive salaries and benefits, providing opportunities for professional development, and creating a positive and supportive company culture. Remember, your employees are your biggest asset. Treat them well and they'll stick around for the long haul. Chapter 12, Cash Reserves. Look, I'm going to give it to you straight: cash is king. It's the lifeblood of your business. Without it, you're dead in the water. That's why it's so important to have healthy cash reserves. Cash reserves give you the flexibility to weather economic storms, to take advantage of unexpected opportunities, and to invest in your business's growth. A good rule of thumb is to have at least 3 to 6 months of operating expenses in reserve. That way, if something unexpected happens, you're not caught with your pants down. So start building your cash reserves today. It's one of the smartest things you can do for your business. Outro: execute these and you will win. Look, I just dropped some serious knowledge bombs on you. But here's the thing, knowledge is useless without action. You can watch all the videos, read all the books, and attend all the conferences in the world. But if you don't actually implement what you learn, it's all for nothing. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and execute. The world is yours for the taking.